Alright, everybody, sit down, shut up, get in your seats. It's time for your daily dose of Matt's Firework University, whatever. This is about how to get, this kind of applies to everything, but I'm using TNT because they're kind of the biggest offender here. This is how you get some of your favorite TNT items for cheaper. Because some of TNT's stuff, and Phantoms, and heck, everybody's stuff, is just way too darn overpriced. I kind of did a video on this like years ago about rewraps and everything, how to save money. This is kind of similar to that. I just wanted to put it out again. But we're just going to expressly use TNT because they have the most. And also because I think this will get the video clicked on more. Even though, you know, I'm basically lecturing to you guys. That's fine. Like I said, sit down, shut up, class. Class, you guys clap, and then you shut up. You know what? You know how it goes. So, what is a rewrap? Most of you know this, but some of you don't. So, it's the exact same firework that's just being sold under a different name, with different art, and usually, parentheses, not always, a different brand. There's rewraps that are literally sold at TNT for different prices. Cool Cat, Cool Breeze, exact same thing. Let me think. Purple Rain and the Dino 2-pack. I mean, one of them's different, but there's a Purple Rain inside of the Dino 2-pack, and the Dino 2-pack is cheaper. Let me think of some more. Jalapeno Popper and Game Mode. Same fountain. So, and the reason this happens is because fireworks are they're produced in mass in factories overseas, and as a result, you know, manufacturers will duplicate fountains and just name it different. And because there's no reason to just have manufacturers don't just have their own factories that make the same thing. You got one factory that just makes Centennials and a couple of other things. You got another factory that might make Purple Rains. I mean, there's a video I've seen in my feed that's called, Fiery Frog Fountain Factory. My frog buddy that's up here on the shelf off to my left probably came from there. And knowing this is the key to saving money on your fireworks show every year. I got some examples. Centennial is a rewrap of Rock of the Ages, you know. And then Rock of Ages, sorry. Purple Rain, Moon Dance, that's a classic one. I think everybody knows those are the same things. I mean, they do the same thing. I personally think the Purple Rains are built better because for some reason Phantom builds the Moon Dances a bit too tall and then they fall over and like tubes fall out of them and all that fun stuff. Let's go on. So this is the main way you're going to get most of your TNT items for cheaper. This is Freedom Fireworks, also known as Discount Fireworks Superstore, even though it's not the actual Discount Fireworks Superstore. What basically happened is Discount Fireworks Superstore became an up-and-coming brand, and TNT got scared and they bought them out. But they keep them around, and many products at Freedom are just basically exact duplicates of the TNT counterparts, and oftentimes they are sold for cheaper at Freedom. Where does the money go? Same exact place. It goes into TNT's wallet. In fact, it's so easy to tell. If you look on the bottom of your fountains, TNT fountains will say Made for American Promotional Events Incorporated or something like that, Florence, Alabama. Freedom Events, the same thing. TNT, for example, is not actually the company's name. It's actually American Promotional Events, and it's doing business as TNT Fireworks or Freedom Fireworks. And yeah, so Freedom, cooler wrap. So here we have Spirit of Freedom, as mentioned before. Look, that's another rewrap right there. So we're gonna scroll over. There are a lot of exact duplicates that are found cheaper at Freedom. I got a few here. Allegiance, $130 at TNT. Freedom, it's only $100. It's Justice. Now, most people still scoff at the idea of a $100 fountain. I'm one of them. But Allegiance does have kind of cool effects. You kind of can't beat the art that TNT put on this, though. I want to buy an Allegiance just so I can have the wrapper. And it does have that triple cascading whistle, yeah. Candy Paint is MIA. I think it's been discontinued, but just in case, I have it as $110. That's what it was last year. Great White, $100. Don't buy this, but if you must, get it at Freedom. He just bought a Candy Paint. Put it back, dude! Don't do it! No! I know not everybody has Freedom, but if you have both, just get it. Get the cheaper one. My dad always taught me, give the guy with the best price your business. Little Red Devil, LMBO. This fountain sucks. There ain't much to it. Although I do like Little Red Devil's art. It's kind of nostalgic. Yeah, this fountain sucks. And I now see that I forgot the price point on Little Red Devil, but I know that LMBO is cheaper. A lot cheaper. Even with the BOGO. Majestic Unicorn versus Majestic Unicorn. Guess what? These are the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure TNT is going to be selling these at Freedom this year just because they realized that nobody's buying them at TNT and want to get rid of them at Freedom. Same thing happened with Smile last year. I have a demo of Smile with a TNT wrap. Guess what? I bought that at Freedom. They probably just shipped it over because, like, nobody's buying this. This is garbage. Ellie versus Whimsy. Boy, I dropped the ball. I didn't put the price for the TNT stuff. All I can tell you is that Whimsy is definitely cheaper because Ellie last year was like $35. It's probably like $37 now. Whimsy, I mean, not that much cheaper, but go get the cheaper one. Ninja Sticks, Fairy Wands, and Wizard Wands, they are all the same thing. Get the cheaper ones for $15.49. That's about all there is to it. Purple Rain, $13.99 BOGO. Short Stack, $9.68 BOGO. It pains me to think that Purple Rains used to be like $5 for two of them. I also want to add oops, oh boy, I've messed up now. I've read ahead in my lecture. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that the Short Stack is not actually an actual duplicate of Purple Rain. It does the exact same things, but what it is the first and second tubes are swapped. Purple Rain, the first tube is going to have the gold with the purple pearls. That's going to be the second tube on the Short Stack. But they're basically the same thing. These are duplicates you can find cheaper at TNT. Yes, it does exist. I mean, I would love to hear the reasoning behind somebody who decides some of this pricing. It is kind of funny. Living the Dream versus Majestic Mama. Do I think Majestic Mama has the cooler wrap? Yeah, I kind of do. Am I going to pay $13 extra just for the wrap? No, I'm not. Freedom, if you get the 20% off, it's probably about the same. Centennial, we already went over this one on Spirit of Freedom. For a while, Centennial was always the more expensive one, but now this year, the Centennial is the cheaper one. I just personally think the Centennial's cool because it has that 100 years TNT logo. I wasn't going to... Spirit of Freedom does have the cooler wrap, though. So, unless you're just buying for the art, in which case, yeah, buy whatever you want for the art. I really couldn't care. You're not my audience. That's kind of mean. Anyways, it's cheaper at TNT. Atomic Salsa and Turn Up the Heat, same exact fountain. For some reason, everybody thinks Atomic Salsa is Centennial XL. It's not. They have a completely different start. Atomic Salsa is a little bit of a better fountain, but get the Atomic Salsa. It's cheaper at TNT. You got this cool little dude over here, the Jalapeno Man. He's telling you to buy the Atomic Salsa instead of the Turn Up the Heat. Killer Bee versus Killer Bee, same exact thing. This is found at Phantom too. I do want to preface that the Freedom one is BOGO, but it's not cheaper than $2.72. Get them at TNT. And lastly, we have the Novelty Report. Spoiler alert, most of these are Freedom. Freedom's always been better with novelties. And most of these are BOGO as well on the Freedom side. Why would you spend twice as much for Ground Blooms at TNT when you can get them for half as much and get 4 cents left over? That 4 cents will get you really far from Freedom. They're both the same exact thing. The only difference is that the TNT ones have the TNT logo and the Freedom ones have the Freedom logo. Piccolo Pete's. This is kind of a tricky one. Technically, Freedom's cheaper. Freedom forces you to buy two. It's almost $15 for two, versus TNT, which is like $7.50 for one box. Personally, unless you need 14 Piccolo Pete's, if you need 14 Piccolo Pete's, go to Freedom. If you're fine with, I guess it's 12. They're a 6-pack. If you're like me and you're fine with just one box of these freaking things, yeah, probably go to TNT. Make sure if you want to light off 2 packs of them at once and then really make the neighborhood hate you, go to Freedom. Smoke balls, they're way cheaper at Freedom. I'm sorry. They're not, it's not twice as much, but they're cheaper, and those are BOGO. Poppets. Get them at the dollar store. Don't buy Poppets from either of these places. Get them at the darn dollar store. I bet you they're like $1.50 over there for 100 versus these $3 for 2 packs. The TNT one on the right. The TNT one on the right is buy one get two free, but still Freedom's cheaper because the Freedom's buy one get one free. Crackling Whips. This is where you really, really need to take notes. Freedom Crackling Whips, they're longer than the TNT ones, and there's 6 in a box as opposed to only 3. So guess what? Even though you're buying one and getting 2 free and getting 3 boxes for $13 at TNT, you're not even going to have the equivalent of 2 Freedom boxes. Get them at Freedom, please. I think they're even longer than the TNT Firecrackle. I stopped buying TNT Firecrackle years ago because they suck. I mean, I'm not going to say the Freedom ones are that much better. They actually are different. The TNT ones are green, whereas the Freedom ones are like red. I don't know why that is, but get the Freedom Magic Whips instead of the TNT Firecrackle. Crackling Balls. Save half of your money. Go to Freedom. Again, why not? I have a pack of Freedom Crackling Balls that I bought in 2024. They were so good. The deal on Crackling Balls at Freedom in 2024 was like $2. So I bought like 4 packs of them. They've lasted forever. Alright, well, thanks for coming to class today. I hope you enjoyed.